Yeah, so I wanted to buy a property.
Perfect. I'd be happy to help you with that. Could you please provide me with your name and email first?
Yeah, so my name is Max and my email is max@max.com.
Great, Max. Now, which day would you like to have the appointment? We're checking availability for Max on Monday. Okay, so James is available on Monday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. What time would you like to schedule your appointment?
Probably on 11 a.m.
All right, let me book the appointment for you at 11 a.m. on Monday.
What you have just seen is an Retell AI voice agents that we built through this tutorial. So today we are gonna show how, for beginners, we can start with Retell and you can learn everything you need to know to start building this AI voice agents and start making money with it and use it for your own benefit. So without further ado, let's go inside this beginner tutorial for Retell. So guys, here we are in Retell, prepared to start this beginner tutorial. Basically down here, once you sign up, you're gonna see here your account and your 10 bucks of free trial, which is around 60 goals that you are able to do. So let's go fast. Here in create an agent, we are gonna create later an agent. So here we have the knowledge base where we can add documents for the agents to have some information. Phone numbers we will be adding later one so that I can show you how it work. Batch call, here we can create an outbound call, but no single batch call. I don't recommend you guys using Retell for this, as probably Blunt is the best one for this. Then we have call history, where we are gonna be able to see all the call histories and of the calls that we did. This is the best part of Retell. Here we have the billing, the API keys, and the webhooks. Let's go directly to create an agent. But first we have to go to phone numbers to insert our first phone number, which is gonna be with Twilio, and to connect it via SIP trunking. Let's go. So once here in Twilio, you have to log in and create your account, and the typical, first of all, you have to buy a number. I usually buy them from the US. It's really cheap, $1.5. It's okay, a month. So what we have to do next for connecting it to Retell is basically looking here for SIP trunk, and we have to go into Elastic SIP trunk. I have mine created, which is this one, and we will have to click here to create a new SIP trunk. Here you put your friendly name, and once you're inside, I'm gonna show you what you have to add. So this is my own SIP trunk. Here in the upper part we have my SIP trunk SID, so I'm not gonna show it. There you go, you can be copying it for it. This part is really easy, but when we come into termination, here we have to add, first of all, a termination SIP URL. You can add whatever you want here. Just add some letters, random letters, which will be used later. And down here, you have to create here a credential authentication. So you have to click here on create a new credential list, and you will have to add a friendly name, your username, and your password. The username is basically one random one, so you don't have to do anything more. Once you've done that, you just click on save. So then basically you have to include here the termination URL that you created once you've saved it, and here your phone number. Then basically click on save. Okay, so with this done, what we will have to do now is create the agent, that then we will come back into phone numbers and add it where it says inbound and select it. So first of all, we're gonna click here on create an agent, and it's a beginner tutorial. We're gonna basically click on single prompt agent and start from blank. Okay, so let's see the details. First of all, 4.0, don't use it, it's really expensive. Let's go with 4.0 mini, which works really well and is really cheap. So then Mira, I don't like it, so let's go with Adrian. Let's use a male, why not? Then as we are going to use English, so we will be using English. If not, we can actually use Spanish, any of these, or why not, let's use the UK. Then in functions, we are going to be adding later 2 of them: check calendar availability and book on the calendar. And finally, we're going to use also webhook settings here and inbound webhook URL to add all the information in a webhook and collect that data inside a Google Sheets. So that's what we are going to do basically. Let's go directly right now to write the prompt. I'm going to guide you through it. So we'll be building one for real estate agents. That is a typical niche for AI voice agents. So let's go. We're gonna start with the role that we are gonna say you are an experienced and fantastic assistant of the real estate agent James Williams, and your job is to attend the calls and book appointments when the callers say they want to buy a property. Let's go to task. So here you have what I've written on task. I've added here the first message that we are actually gonna write it here inside define message. There you go with this, so that we are gonna start with the agent telling a message. Now we're gonna go directly to details. Remember to ask for his name and email when he has to buy a property, the check availability and book appointment, and to use human expressions. That's what we are gonna go with details. So I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna go now to the context. So context, the real estate agent, we've put on the system 2 different headlines to explain different parts of the context. First, who is James Williams, and then the system of which is part, in this case the AI voice agent. So now we're gonna go with the examples. So I've put 3 examples in this case, 2 of how it would be to book an appointment with this AI voice agent, and another one a casual conversation in which is not much longer, just asking for a normal question. Now it's the moment to go into call.com and start adding these functions. So first of all, we're gonna have this check calendar availability. When users ask for buying a property and ask for a day, so now let's go into call.com. Here I am in call.com. It's in Spanish for me, but we'll log in and let's go inside. So inside your events of calendar, go to the one that you want to get done, and where it says here event type ID, we are gonna get the number that we have here. Okay, so we're just gonna get it there and we are gonna paste it here where it says event type ID. Here you have to paste your API key, which you are gonna be able to get from here. When you go to configuration, you're gonna see API keys here, so there you can go with that. Okay, so just copy it and paste it here. So we're gonna do exactly the same with book the calendar. Yeah, let's leave the description like this. I think it's gonna be okay. So we're again gonna get here the number of the event ID, type ID. There you go. We're gonna copy it and paste it here. Then let's paste again our API key. Okay, before moving on, we have to know that here we have the ability that this is a great advantage that Retell has, where we can test the agent to see how it works. So we can text the agent, telling him, for example, does James Williams offer properties in Los Angeles? And now it's gonna be the answer that the AI voice agent would give in another place. So we have the initial message. So no, James only sells properties in New York. If you are interested in luxurious flats or other types of properties in that area, I will be happy to assist you. So we can also test here the audio, in which you click here and you could start basically talking with the agent without having to use your mobile phone. So now it's the moment to go into make.com to insert the web URL and start collecting that data when the call ends. Let's go to make.com. There you go. And here we are gonna log in with our account. We are gonna click on create a new scenario. So this will be a bit different for you, as you won't have, if are new here, any projects. So we're gonna create a new webhook in which we are gonna add it and we are gonna call it Retell tutorial. So we're gonna save it, we're gonna copy address to clipboard, and we're gonna bring it here. There you go, into inbound call webhook URL. Okay, so now the next step is gonna be to call with the mobile phone to our number that we just got and assigned before, as I told you, to this agent that we created. If you want, we can change the name. I'm gonna call it Retell Tutorial for me. But as I told you, once you had to assign and integrate the phone number, there was an option where it says inbound calls agents. So there you have to assign this one and call it so that we can get that info here inside the webhook. Oh, so I was actually mistaken, and what we have to change it here. So now, yeah, I basically click here on run this module only, and I've run it twice. So it will run once you start the call with your mobile phone, but then you have to run it again when you're gonna finish the call. I'm gonna do that. And there you go. Here I have it with the event call ended. We're gonna go to create a Google Sheets to then insert here the data. Let's go into it. Okay, so here I have it. I have the Retell tutorial, and I've put 5 columns: number, transcript, recording URL, interested, and date of appointment. Because after adding all the information in a Google Sheet, we're actually gonna use a GPT to determine if the user was interested in buying a property, and if yes, to take the date of appointment from it. Perfect. So once done, we are gonna click here on Add a Row. We're gonna select our preset ID. Oh, in number, you have to select call from number. Then in transcript, we're gonna go here with transcript, recording URL. And by the way, here we're gonna set up a filter in which we are gonna put that we only want to receive data when it's call ended. So we're gonna put that equal to call ended. There you go, save it. So now we are gonna actually create here a GPT, create a completion. There you go. So we are gonna tell the GPT to analyze the transcript and determine if the user was interested in booking an appointment or not. So I'm gonna add a message, select system, and inside the test content we are gonna say, here we have instructions, analyze the transcript and determine if the user was interested in buying a property. Just output yes or no. Sample output, yes. Okay, so now we're gonna add the router. Here we are gonna add interest. We're gonna go with the choices message content equal to yes, save it, and we are gonna do exactly the same here, no interest. So we're gonna go with choices message content equal to no, so that here we just come into Google Sheets, update a row, and we are gonna select our spreadsheet ID. I'm gonna add in the row number ID the one we got here, row number. There you go. And inside interested, we're just gonna put a no. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so let's go with here the part of interest with a GPT create a competition, where we are gonna ask to extract the GPT from transcript, appointment, and the time of it. So let's go again with for our mini system. Let's go with entering charges to add another message from system. There you go, message system. And I'm gonna put extract from the transcript the time and date of the appointment that has been booked. We're gonna give it the transcript, the moment of now, so that it books it after. And we're also gonna give the format with an example output. We're gonna save it basically, and let's go with a Google Sheets update a row, where we are gonna update this one, but not as the same with here, but that we only add a no. Here we are gonna add also the date and time of the appointment that we just got from the GPT. So let's go with the row number, here it is, and let's go with interested, yes, and we are gonna include here the choices message content of the appointment. And finally, as we have Twilio and we can take advantage of it, we are gonna send a Twilio message to the user, informing him that with the details and everything that a meeting has been booked. So just click here on phone number. You have to connect it here from your own phone number, and from to you have to put here the from number that we got from the webhook. There you go. So here we're gonna click on create a body, and here we're gonna create a small body like so. Hey there, you have received an email with the appointment information. James will get in contact with you shortly. Remember the date of appointment. Here we have it. So just put your numbers, and with this we will have finished the make scenario. So we will be ready to go into here on Retell and call the number with our mobile phone to test it. So for that we're gonna have to click here on get on the scenario and not only the wrong ones. So we're gonna delete all data, delete, there you go. We're gonna go out, save changes, and now I'm gonna call my number I got connected to Retell to basically got that and do the test. So you can see it in action right now in this moment. So we are gonna do the test now by with the clicked on and calling the number. There you go.
Hey there, I am Bob, the assistant of the real estate agent James Williams. How can I help you?
Yeah, so I wanted to know what type of properties does James sell.
James Williams offers a wide range of properties, but he specializes in luxurious flats in the vibrant city of New York. Whether you're looking for a chic apartment with stunning views or a spacious flat in a prime location, James has the best options available. Is there something specific you're interested in?
Well, yeah, I wanted to buy a property actually from James.
That's fantastic. I'd be happy to help you with that. First, could you please provide me with your name and email?
Yeah, so my name is Max and my email is max@max.com.
Great, Max. Now, which day would you like to have the appointment? Remember, James works from Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah, so let's go with Thursday.
Checking James's availability for Thursday. Okay, so James is available on Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. What time would you like to schedule your appointment?
Let's go with 11 a.m.
All right, let me book the appointment for you at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Just a moment. Just checking in, Max. I'm about to book your appointment for Thursday at 11 a.m. Let me know if that still works for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Booking the appointment for Max on Thursday at 11 a.m. The appointment has been successfully booked for you, Max. You'll be meeting with James on Thursday at 11 a.m. He'll reach out to you to discuss the details. If you have any other questions or need further assistance, feel free to ask. Have a great day.
You too, bye. Okay, so this has been done. Here we have the execution of the scenario. So if we come here, we're gonna see the number, the transcript, the recording URL, the interest, and the date of appointment. Also, we come here and we are gonna see how there's gonna be already the date of the appointment here, and Max and me. This is from the account of As I Was James Williams. So I'm gonna go to see the appointment in Google Calendar. So here we can see it. We have here the discovery call with max@max.com. That was the email I set, and me. So that's all. As you can see, this has been working perfectly. If we come here into Retell AI, we go out. Here we're gonna be able to see the inside call history of the calls and be able to basically listen to the recording. If we click here, you can see that we can listen to it. So again, yeah, that's all. Hope you've learned as beginners this tutorial from Retell and you've enjoyed it. And also, by the way, I'm gonna have here the SMS that was sent with the Twilio part. There you go. Yep. And I don't know if it can be sent. Well, it's been sent. So guys, this has been all for the video. I hope you've enjoyed and you've learned how to use Retell AI for your own, and that now from now on you can use it and start building these AI voices inside Retell AI so that you guys can take advantage of this app that is really good for beginners, as I told you, and then transition to vapi, which offers much more possibility for developers. So with this said, again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.